Alright guys, it's Angelo D here. I'm from Angelo Bodybuilding on Instagram, and I wanted to show you guys my approach to burning off as much fat as possible in the shortest amount of time. I believe in a low carb approach, higher fat approach. For me, that's what's worked the best over the last 10 years. Maybe when you guys have a faster metabolism, you need more carbs. For me, I find that I can keep my muscle mass and I feel better. I burn fat at a faster rate, all by eating a lower carb diet. And to be honest, I don't have that big of an appetite, so lower carb works for me. Pretty much eating proteins and vegetables, having a little bit of carbs around the workout, and then post workout, and that's about it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I've been eating and what I'm going to be eating for the next 2 weeks. Right over here is like the fish section. On the left here you see some wild caught salmon. I use wild caught salmon instead of the farm raised salmon just because wild caught salmon, they'll be eating things like algae, they'll be eating other fish or whatever fish are supposed to be eating, and that's going to give them a better omega-3 fatty acid profile. Whereas if you were to eat something like a farm raised fish, they're probably fed corn, a bunch of other crap that's cheap and easy, and it's going to mess up the fatty acid profile. So you're not going to get the full benefits of your salmon from eating it farm raised. Look for the wild caught. Then there's bassa fillet. It's not really a fatty fish, so it doesn't matter if it's farm raised or if it's wild caught. Now, some people say it's a crappier source of protein when you buy the farm raised stuff, but in terms of lean fish and in terms of getting as shredded as possible, it's much more cost effective to get a non-fatty fish farm raised. So I got some strip loin steaks here, as well as some bison and some inside round steak. Inside round is the leanest out of all of them. Actually, the bison's a little bit leaner than the inside round is. The strip loin is a fatty steak, I'm not going to lie. I eat that before bed, or I'll eat that midday, mostly before workout or something like that. Only reason why I bought it was because it was buy two, get one free. So for about 20 bucks, I got three of them. Can't go wrong with that. Over here you see some hash browns. I just like how these taste, and potatoes do very, very well for me as a carb source. They digest really easily, they don't give me bloating, they don't give me indigestion or anything like that. So I tend to use these when I'm dieting down. To be honest, I buy these because the shredding has already been done. It reminds me of a Denny's meal, so I go for that. Omega-3 eggs, higher content of EPA and DHA, mostly because these are free-range eggs and they're fed properly and not fed corn. And again, just like the salmon, that's why they have a better fatty acid profile. Shrimps and scallops, this is one of the leaner sources of protein. I think a serving of this only has 0.5 grams of fat. So I tend to add my own fat to this. I'll cook it in either macadamia nut oil or I'll use coconut oil, and that usually tastes pretty good. When I make these dishes though, I do mix them up with some onions, and because I'm lazy, I bought diced onions, and then I bought frozen green beans, which you can just throw in the microwave, warm them up, and then pan fry the rest. Pretty much how I cook it. Over here I got some chicken bacon. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see like almost every night I'll have around 3 or 4 pieces of turkey bacon with 5 or 6 eggs. To be honest, it just tastes really, really good. I'm allowed a pretty high amount of fat, so I'll use this as like kind of like a treat. Keeps me on track, and I've been losing body fat at a pretty good pace, so I'm not taking this out just yet. So on the left of the crush, you see some nuts and more white chocolate. It's just a white chocolate protein spread. I like throwing that either in my protein shakes, or I just like eating it with my meal, 1 or 2 tablespoons, depending on how much fat I have left for the day. Underneath, I have the Grenade Killer. Probably the best tasting spread I've ever had in my life. I just don't want to cut it out yet, and I don't feel like I need to cut it out. I'm ahead of schedule, so I'm going to be eating that for a while. It's dope. Diet Crush. Everyone has some mixed opinions on, artificial sweeteners and aspartame and sucralose and stevia and this and that. I just noticed for my progress, no effect. I drink a lot of it while I'm dieting. Keeps me on track, keeps me from cheating. Now we go over to the supplements. These I didn't buy today. These are just things that I have every day. I have a GNC GNC Ultra Mega Green Men's Daily Formula. It's your vitamins, has some extra minerals and a greens complex added to it. I don't eat enough veggies throughout the day, so I try to supplement with them as well. Then I have my Mega Man Sport. That's pretty much my multivitamin. Then I have a NAC on top. Very, very good for liver health. Apple cider vinegar, I'll drink that every morning, 2 tablespoons. I'll mix that with half a lemon and some lime juice. Any client of mine knows that you'll be drinking this every morning and every night as well. I give it to everyone. It's great for digestion. It's fantastic if you have acid reflux like I do. It's just great for keeping your body in alkaline mode. Triple strength fish oil. I take 3 of these a day. It yields about 4,500 milligrams of fish oil. Plus, I eat my fish on top of that, so I get plenty of EPA and DHA throughout the day. Right beside that, I have the Greens Freak. This is the best tasting greens formula that I could find. I'm very picky when it comes to my supplements. I'm very picky when it comes to things that I put in my system, what I eat, what I drink. I have very picky taste. So for this to pass all my taste tests says a lot. I throw in a scoop of that with a scoop or two of my isolate, and that'll be my morning shake if I don't decide to have whole eggs. Never tried it, so trying it for the first time today. That's about it, guys. I do about 5 whole meals a day from regular food. Keep it high in fat. Then I'll have 2 shakes a day, which will be egg whites and whey powder, and I'll probably throw peanut butter in there somewhere, or in both those shakes if I feel like I need it. And then I have a pre and intra shake of 50 grams of carbs per shake with some amino acids added to it, which you probably saw in the last video that I posted. And that's pretty much what I'm doing for my diet, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message in the comment section or email me at delavenius91@gmail.com and I can get back to you. Or hit me up on Angelo Bodybuilding on Instagram. Peace.